we were discussing if dating's easier or harder as a successful woman.
For me, for me, when I came into the relationship that I was in, when I came into before we were married, I had my own everything. Like somebody else said, I had the three W's. I had my own car, which was a whip. I was working, and I was never worrisome. Somebody else just said that to me. Like I never bothered people. I never just stepped outside my comfort zone. I always did what I felt was best for me. So I was successful when he met me. I was a RN when he met me, and now I've graduated into a role where I'm going back to school to be a pharmacist. And his job allows me to stay at home and be with the kids. So I'm at home and I do school. So it has its pros and its cons. I'm not gonna lie. So being successful sometimes, like especially if you make more than your spouse, it can get to a point. It can get to a point like where they feel like they're being demasculated. De, is that the word?
Yeah,
Demasculated?
emasculated.
Yeah. And so it does get to a point. I was like that too. And it was like that for me too for a while. But, when I started doing TikTok and stuff and it started making me traction, it started getting money for me, he kind of was like, well, if you blow up on here, then what? I'm just like, well, that's just more money for us. But it gets to a point. They do get jealous. They do. For sure. Thank you. Yeah, it does. It does. Go ahead.
Well, that's hard because it's like your ambition, your success can come at the cost of your relationship. It seems like the implication where if he gets super successful, gets a promotion, gets a even better, that doesn't come at your cost.
Yeah, it's just a benefit to me. I just gain things. It's more attributes for me, being a wife. But whereas if my success comes, it's like, well, now you need to kind of tone it down because I'm the man of the house and I don't need you. And I'm not saying that's the case with my husband, but I know like at times
No.
he has been like, you should kind of sit back a little bit and let me take care of that, you know. So I can see both sides of it. Like coming in as a successful woman, which is me. I came in as a successful woman, and that's how we ended up in the relationship that we are. He was already well established into his career, so he was successful as well. We got our first home built, which I'm sitting in now, and yeah, we just been doing our thing since then. Like it get confusing at times. We bump heads sometimes, but at the end of the day, I think the combined income rules over everything else. Hey, Lavish Blasian, if that makes sense. What's your chat
I
saying?
think that's what makes it makes sense 100%. They've been saying that it can be easier because if you're successful, you have enough money where they don't have leverage over you. So,
Good
not
morning,
that
honey.
things happen, but if something does happen, you can get back into a career and be at a pretty good space yourself. But it can be harder for kind of the reason that you outlined, which
Make
is
sure you put
like
in your points, Lavish Blasian. Tap that heart up there. I'm sorry.
if they feel emasculated, well, then that's gonna make you less inclined to try to be more successful, which I imagine is not a good feeling to feel like you're going against your own ambition.
Yeah, so with the TikTok thing, I'm not gonna say I'm successful yet here, but I do plan on becoming successful because I'm ambitious and I have a real ambition for making things work for me that I want to work for me. I've always been that way. If I want it, I go get it. So that's what I'm doing with TikTok. And I have 3 pages, and all of them have over 1,000 followers so far, which I feel like is doing good for somebody to have just started out on TikTok. I came in and I made my presence known, and I do have a few supporters who come in and support me, like, you know, what do you call it? Consistently. So I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just hard for me to say.
Well,
You took my one piece. I mean, you took my four
it
piece.
never hurt.
You took my four piece. That's a rematch right there. That calls for a rematch. He just took my four piece. Y'all tap in. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But it's okay. It's okay. Y'all come on in. We're trying to hit a goal of 10 of these little cowboy hats today. 10 cowboy hats today, and we'll be good for today. That's what we need to light up my gift gallery, guys. Oh my God, I feel like I just had a lisp. I said gift gallery, guys. I don't talk like that. I can enunciate my words. Gift gallery, guys. There we go.
No, you're very articulate.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
don't know what
like,
to say. I don't know what to say. Like I'm coming from somebody who I feel like I'm successful. My 5-year plan is finish finish my pharmacy degree, become a pharmacist. We live in a small town. It's not a small town. It's getting urbanized really quickly. I want a small little mom and pop pharmacy. You know, one of those old school pharmacies that you can go into and get like the penny candy and like the glass soda bottles and stuff like that. I want a pharmacy like that right here in my little town. And I want people, I want to be able to leave something when I move for my kids to do, because my husband plan on moving back to California once they graduate. I do. So everybody that sees that comment, tap in. Hey, Dusty Gaming. I feel like I'm giving y'all some good stuff today. Normally, I'm just sitting here looking at y'all. Y'all know we can't
so
win off taps. Y'all know it don't count.
it's tough. You're describing like
Thank you,
a
Hot
family
Sauce.
business.
He sniped me last time too, so y'all don't forget that. Now go ahead. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm telling my chat
No,
not to
oh,
forget that you sniped
is
me
that
last time.
is that the aspiration to have like a generational family business?
Yes, that's the aspiration, just to have something for generation after generation. We have multiple kids. Like, they don't necessarily have to be a pharmacist to work there. I'm the pharmacist. I can hire people on to come in and be pharmacy techs. I can hire a pharmacist. I can leave this business here, and my kids can work here with these people. You know what I mean? What's your chat saying?
That's hard. Well, they're just sending me donuts. But what they were saying earlier was that
Thank you, hot sauce.
one piece that's hard is you kind of pour everything into your career sometimes. And if you're a woman, you kind of can face resistance. Maybe an employer doesn't want to hire you because they think you're going to take maternity leave and start
Call me back.
popping out.
Hey, boy.
No one says it, but you might get less opportunities because people think you're going to become a mother. And so the more you push that off, you get more opportunities, but then you're also not developing in the family um, area of your life. So it's complicated.
Yeah, it is. And it can get like that. Just being a woman, I've worked in multiple fields before. So I've been an estimator, I've been a nurse, I've been a phlebotomist, I've been a CNA. I've worked in almost every field. I've been in business, I've been, everywhere. I've been in and out of everywhere. And I can say the one job that I had, it was estimating. It was at this car place called Mako. And it was a really good job. I got paid really well. Like, I was commissioned. I made 3% of what the shop made. All I did was estimate these people cars and the damages to it. That was it. It was an easygoing job. It was fun. Yes, I'm a very diverse queen. I'm a diverse queen. I try anything once. And I ended up getting fired from that job. I didn't get fired. He just said that he thought I would do better in a sales position because I was a woman and that I was dominating his shop.
There you go.
So men can. Oh, thank you, One Dusty Gaming. Thank you. So yeah, men can be super jealous. Like I was making very good money off of estimates alone. And I think he got intimidated because people were coming in asking for me specifically. Like, we want her to estimate our car. We don't want you to estimate our car. We want her to. And it's, what can I say? Thank you. Thank you to my MVP. My MVP was One Dusty Gaming. Thank you. I see you got a glove. Hot Sauce, I see you got a glove. Young E, King Richardson, and Just Call Me Blue. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed day too.
Well,
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for the follow. You want to go one more time, or are we done? I think we having a good
sure.
combo.
Yeah, me too.
My chat said this is a good deep combo.
It's tough because if you just look at things strictly from success, achievement, and business, his business decision to say, hey, this woman is succeeding within my organization, she's doing great. I got to preserve what I've built over all these years. Let's get her less visibility. Let's move her into position. Like a business school or something would say that's the right move. And any normal, well adjusted person would be like, that's insane. Like you're supposed to build your employees up, you're supposed to give them opportunity.
I
And if
think he
they're a
was
woman,
intimidated, and I think he was scared that I might have came for his spot. Cause I will. I'll come for anybody's spot.
yeah,
If I want it, I'll take
yeah,
it. I'm that type of person. I'm so
ex-
ambitious and I'm so ambiguous that when it's something that I want and it's something that I'm passionate about, I reach out and I take it. Do you know
yeah.
anything about crypto?
Do I?
Yeah. Dogecoin?
I wouldn't buy Dogecoin right now. Is that the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it at this time.
Let me show you my dog. What makes it funny? Hey Sheba.
The,
Chico.
oh my God. No.
Say hi.
Oh my, it's a Shiba Inu.
Say hi. He got something going on right here with his little eye right now. I think it's the food I've been feeding him, but he's so sweet. Look at that baby.
Oh, maybe he just has some eye sleep. But yeah, he's so cute.
And it's my other baby. That's my
He's
other
a real life meme.
and my stinky linky.
Wow.
And my husky.
Alto, the husky.
The husky, he big boy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get
Yeah, so like
keep watching TV.
for you, it's in your best interest to, I mean, then you have to make a decision because it's like, well, it sounds like he made the decision for you to say,
He did, and
you know,
I didn't
don't
go
be,
back. I did not move to the sales. I didn't accept the sales position because it was a pay cut, and I wasn't doing that. No, I feel like I'm worth every cent. I have my degree. I've been to college. I'm still in college. I feel like I deserve everything that comes to me. You know what I mean? I'm on the straight and narrow. I'm not out here being. I'm no shade to these women, but I'm not sexy red. I'm not Glorilla. I'm not none of them. I'm a respectable working class woman, and I just feel like I don't know. I just I felt like he associated me wrong when he made that decision. I felt like that was the worst. And you know what's crazy? The business is no longer open. The business is no longer open. It's a whole nother store there now. Both locations closed, and I worked at both locations. When he told me that he felt I would do better in sales, I moved over to a different location. And then when he got word that I moved over to that location, that's when he told them that he wanted me in sales. And then that's when I just went ahead and put in my 2 weeks. And they told me, "Good morning, Nisi. How are you, boo?" Thank y'all. Y'all showing out this morning. Go ahead, Sam.
I think it's got to be hard to want to progress in your career and then feel like for your personal life to be successful, you have to kind of limit yourself. I mean, I
You got
hear
to dumb
about it
yourself down and
sometimes
make
how,
yourself. To me, as a woman in a, as a woman who don't care about working in a male dominated field, I feel like you have to dumb yourself down and make yourself less valuable to be appreciated and to be an asset in a male dominated field. That's how I feel. You don't need to come to work every day
yeah,
looking all nice. You just need to be just a normal average Joe. You need to go underneath expectations of what you're supposed to be doing, just so they can't say that, you're going over, above and beyond. I'm gonna drop a follow for you. Make sure you follow me back, okay?
right back at you.
Yeah, because this is a good conversation. This is the type of engagement that we need on this page. You know what I mean? We trying to get into discussions and panels and get people to start following so everybody can follow back. That's the type of thing I'm doing. So yeah, we talk, we sit here, we kick it, we have good combos.
I think what's confusing for guys sometimes, I mean, I know we're talking about like the glass ceiling kind of.
MVP, 40K, hot sauce, Jesse, Nisi, thank you. He want to go again, y'all.
I think what's confusing
I
for
know, I
guys,
know. And I like if I went to work. Wait, somebody in my chat said not true, but I do feel when females come into work looking good, it be throwing the focus off. So if I came to work today just with just this outfit on, I'll stand up and I'll show y'all. These are my pajamas. This is just the dress I picked out for today. It's just a flannel. It's not tight. It's longer in the back than it is in the front, and I got on Berkeys. This is too much for a
mhm,
male field. They feel like I'm showing too much legs. It's too much of this going on, it's too much of this up here, too much chest. I don't want to be contradicted and be told what to wear when men can wear what they want to wear to work whenever they want to work. I
yeah.
should be able to come into work with my hair done, with makeup on, feeling nice, looking nice without the focus being thrown off. You know what I mean? I feel like, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem with me too. Like the looks. Like I feel like people come at me based off of how I look instead of who I am as a person. I don't know why it's doing it. Which of these objects are tossed in a spiral? I don't got. Oh,
I've heard that for guys in financial firms too, they sometimes say, I don't want to hire a woman because
hey K boy,
everyone here is going to get
hi.
distracted, and they can't really say that verbatim, but sometimes they do.
Yeah, they can't say it verbatim because it's a discrimination thing, and they know they can face a lawsuit. But it happens more than people think. Like where they don't hire women who look a certain type of way. I've been turned down many jobs that I'm qualified for. I've interviewed for, I have the degrees for, and I've still been turned down. And I don't know what it is. I just don't know. So I'm cool with doing my little pharmacy. I get a stipend from school. I have a scholarship for it. So we're fine. I'm fine. I do TikTok on the side. This is where I make my little extra side money to do little things with my kids and stuff like that. So y'all make sure y'all tap the screen and help a mom out, a Farm D student out. Hey Kai, I'm just trying to build
I
some
think for
family.
guys that are unmarried, I think there's some insecurity too because we're seeing women we went to school with and women in our generation doing so well, and it feels like women are having more opportunities than ever. So
Yeah,
we
because
feel
women are taking
insecure.
over social media, so they don't want them in their
They
work
are.
field. I
They
want to be
are
one
right.
of the
So
women that take over.
women are going where they want it and they're flourishing.
Yeah,
And so we feel insecure. And so we don't know how to act. And maybe how we ought to act is we ought to adjust to taking a little bit of a chill pill and being a little less dominant.
I feel like the world is
If
leaning towards that one show. What is that show called? Oh, when they call them of Drake and when they got the red cloaks on. What is that show called? Um, y'all know what I'm talking about. Now y'all gotta go make me look it up. Oh, my dogs are mad because I turned off Team Umi Zumi.
your dogs watch TV,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
They at the end of my bed watching TV, and when I change the channel, he starts scooting around like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm talking about that show. It's not called A Midwife. What is that fucking show called? Y'all know what I'm talking about, and it'd be like Up Essence. Of I can't think of what the show called, but I feel like that's what the world is coming to, where like the ranking of the men, like if you're poor, rich, yada yada yada. Thank y'all for the win. um you get a wife, but then you also get like the Handmaid's Tale. That's what it's called, the Handmaid's Tale. Yes, that's what I feel like the world is turning into. All these polygamy couples and stuff like that. And no shade to them, because I do y'all thing. If y'all want more than one person in y'all bed, that's y'all. But I feel like that's what the world is coming to. Like, we are being dominated by men, and we have to adhere to what they say and what they do, especially it's a controversial topic to me because I'm not looking to get an abortion anytime soon, so it doesn't really apply to me. But like the abortion thing, like the birth control thing, even the trans LGBTQ community, like with allowing the kids to get the bottom surgeries and stuff like that. I feel like that's all a hindrance to society, especially female society, to get us to conform to men's standards. Like, it's men that are making these rules. It's not women that's just saying, "Yeah, let's let these kids do this." I don't know. And I'm not placing the blame on every single last man in the world, but I'm talking about the men of power who know that they can help women, because we are the minorities compared to men. Women are minorities. We are less equal. Even it doesn't matter how successful we are, how whatever, we are minorities to men, and that's just how I feel. That's my view. I don't know.
I think most women would state that view as well.
Yeah, yeah. And then
And
like me,
for men,
me being a mixed background, like my mom is Puerto Rican and my dad, he's African American. Like, it's different. Like, trying to find like my footing in the world. Like, in high school, I identified more with the white girls. I don't know why. I just clicked up with the white girls. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying like the race, the Caucasian ladies. But as I got,
they're white girls.
older, hi village. As I got older, I started hanging out with the darker girls. Brown girls and black girls, and it's been really hard for me to find out who my friends are and who isn't, because I don't know who I identify with. And that's crazy too. That's another topic. Like, trying to find myself with mixed ethnicities and mixed backgrounds. People say, "Oh, you're white." Like, some black girls will be like, "Oh, you're whitewashed. I don't like you. You think you're all that." Or, on the flip, white girls would be like, "Oh, you're not one of us. You think you're white, yada, yada, yada. No, no, no." Whereas the Browns will be like, "Well, you're not brown enough for us. Like, you don't speak the language. We don't care." Like, so it's hard for me to fit in. So I don't know. Just all around, it's crazy.
I feel that as a guy. Sometimes I feel like I'm a pick me if
Yep.
I'm in conversation with women.